Welcome back. This weekend, one Twin Cities garage sale is about much more than finding a good deal. Megan McPherson shares the story behind the fundraiser and the little girl at the center of it all.
Hi. This time of year, garage sale signs.
What'd you find there? Good stuff?
Yeah. Seem to pop up on every corner of the Twin Cities.
We have all kinds of housewares, anything you need. Doilies, towels, growlers.
Drawing people in with the promise of hidden treasures.
The linnets for a good cause. Love it.
At this Centerville home, a smiling little girl.
That picture was taken on Evelyn's first day of kindergarten, so it's very special.
Her sweet face, now a symbol of hope.
We take every day as a gift at this point.
6-year-old Evelyn Otto has found herself in the battle of her life, a battle that began before birth.
So she was born with a heart defect, which kind of spiraled into 10 heart surgeries.
Her latest surgery just last month, adding to years of hospital stays, countless procedures, and even a cardiac arrest.
This girl has a will to live.
Evelyn is now listed as status 1A, the highest priority for a heart transplant.
She needs a heart transplant, and that's what's going to keep her going at this point.
Amidst her fight, childhood milestones stripped away.
She missed her whole kindergarten year, so it's not something that she's going to get back.
But her family will tell you each setback,
I'm very proud of her and what she's done,
is no match for Evelyn's strength and spunk.
Oh yeah.
Organized with help from the Children's Organ Transplant Association, this garage sale will help Evelyn and her family navigate the long road ahead.
Transplant-related expenses, the medications alone, hundreds of thousands of dollars through her lifetime.
Every donated item and dollar raised.
So this is the table of things you didn't know you needed.
All for their little girl's second chance at life.
We are hoping that Evelyn gets her perfect heart soon.
Megan McPherson.
She's a very special person, and she is the light of my life.
KARE 11 News.
Graduation season marks a significant milestone in anyone's life, but it's perhaps even more significant for twin sisters entering the nursing field, inspired by two major life events. Here's Jessica Hart.
College graduation is something not easily accomplished without support.
I always say, I have my village behind me.
A village that stood behind these two Tommy twin sisters.
So excited.
After 4 years, yeah. It's gonna be great.
Yes.
Kaya VM's on the left, Malia on the right are a part of the first University of St. Thomas class to graduate with bachelors in nursing.
It's honestly been such a blessing to be a part of this cohort.
A 50-person cohort of aspiring healthcare professionals, a profession in which the twins got an early glimpse.
My mom kind of had a difficult pregnancy with Malia and I. We had twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome, and so due to complications, I went to cardiac arrest.
When they were 10, their mom was diagnosed with breast cancer.
We felt very powerless, just being young kids and unable to really help our mom.
The one constant in their entire life was the support from nurses. Nurses they hope to emulate.
And we can be those people to physically or emotionally help others when they're in their most difficult or life-changing experience of their life. So I feel like I want to be that person for them, and I want to be able to put myself in their shoes.
Shoes they've both worn so they know how they feel, a feeling that inspired them to become nurses.
We are both going to the Mayo Clinic on their oncology unit.
Both earning their spot in a competitive program. They've always done life together, but this was unexpected.
We never planned to be together at all in any way.
But now they can support each other as they train to become the kind of nurses who were there for them. In St. Paul, Jessica Hart, KARE 11 News.
This afternoon, we're heading into the first weekend of June, and there's so much going on here in Minnesota. We don't have time to talk about it all, but let's run through some of the events you might want to mark down on your calendar. Starting today, it's Take a Kid Fishing Weekend in Minnesota. So now through Sunday, Minnesotans 16 or older who take a child 15 or younger do not need a fishing license. Then on Sunday, it's time for St. Paul's Grand Old Day, the largest free street festival in the Midwest. The day is jam-packed with events, starting with a 5K fun run. There's also the Grand Old Day Parade at 9:30, wiener dog races, and several performances. And the sharpest event of the year is happening tomorrow, the 5th annual Lake of the Isles pencil sharpening. And if you've never heard of this, our Sammy Selena went last year to learn more about this unique Minnesota gathering. Take a look.
The 20-foot pencil certainly sticks out among the oaks in the neighborhood. It actually was one at one point, but a storm damaged the tree. And then artist Curtis Ingolstad turned it into a sculpture. Homeowners John and Amy Higgins said the oak turned pencil stood for 100 years.
We figured when we just commissioned him to do it, we figured we'd start to sharpen it every year, because why not? It's a living sculpture. But yeah, we figured we might be doing it for 50 or 100 people. Never expected this crowd. It's kind of like cheering for a sports team, but it's a pencil. It's kind of a crazy time we're living in, and it gives people a little diversion, a little bit of fun, and time to let loose and be silly, which we need that in life.
That all kicks off at 1 p.m. tomorrow at 2217 Lake of the Isles Parkway. Organizers say parking will be nearly impossible, so they recommend taking the bus, riding your bike, or walking. Stay with us. There's more news and weather coming up after the break.